Hi everybody, welcome to another YDF Live show. My name is Stephen Aitchison, creator of YourDigitalFormula.com, a program to help you become the influencer that you are. Thumbs up if you're ready.
I'm ready.
Excellent, Maria's ready. So welcome to Maria Flynn as well, who's going to be doing the live Q&A with me as well. So if we could welcome Maria.
Good morning, good morning.
How are you doing today?
Good. Listen, a little technical difficulty never gets past us. We figure it out.
We do. We'll always get there, which is good. We're just kind of sharing in the background as well. There's only 19 people on at the moment.
Okay, let me do one more share. I forgot to do my own.
And I'll just see. Oh, we've got a couple of. We've got one question already, which is good. So if you've got a question, oh right, I've missed.
I've got it. I'm seeing them pop up here. I'll throw the questions to you because I've got the main screen here. But before we dive into the questions, did you dive into all the exciting stuff we were talking about this morning?
Well, I've not spoken about that yet. So just to let you know, for anybody in the YDF tribe, we have now finished the other module that we're working on. So we're kind of revamping how the YDF program looks. Go and bear with me 1 second. Can you hear that dog in the background?
I can hear her. She's chewing on her ball.
She's chewing on her bone. 1 wee second. Cara, come on, babe. Come on. Right. She's in the hole now, chewing her bone.
I knew what it was.
Just that, it's irritating in the background when you can hear that. Yeah, so we have now finished kind of YDF program. We've done the revamp. And what we're doing now is splitting it up into 3 sections. The mindset section, which is a brand new section, and it's got exercises, PDF exercises in there and everything for you to download and work on, because we realize this is extremely important. People keep on asking us about the mindset kind of stuff. So we've done that. We've got 7 kind of videos in there with exercises as well. Really, really important. And we've got the platform. That's the main kind of program where you're looking to build up your kind of Facebook presence and your social media presence. And we've got the business side of it as well. And that's got kind of blogging, email marketing in there, obviously making money from Facebook as well. So we've done that. It's all ready. We're just going to transfer people in to the new side of the program. We've not hit send yet, but we're nearly there with the send, which is good. So you should be getting an email within the next day or 2, just to say, okay, that's you transferred over. And I'll be doing a live in the YDF Live. No, I won't be doing a live because I'm blocked just now. But I'll put a message out in the main kind of YDF tribe Facebook group. And not only that, we're working now on YDF Arizona. So now we've got the YDF revamp done. We're going to be looking at YDF Arizona. We had 35 tickets for YDF Arizona. So if you've not signed up yet and you're going, you'll need to get the tickets just now, because we're going to start the marketing for that. Ideally, we'd love to have the YDF tribe members. But if you're not a YDF tribe member, if you're a monthly member, or you're just kind of in the area of Arizona and you'd love to know kind of what we're doing with Facebook, growing your Facebook page and growing your kind of business using your social media presence, then come along to YDF Arizona. I'm just going to put a link up just now for you.
I am so excited about that event. I really can't speak enough about mindset and strategy and what it is to be a coach in this online world. I can't think of a better marriage actually than online coaching and social media. I just think it's just a beautiful union. Great things could happen there.
I think it's going to be brilliant. And we're focusing, you notice we're probably focusing on coaches now, but that's the kind of umbrella. If you look at the umbrella of what a coach is, it could be a healer, writer, author, speaker, entrepreneur. That's the kind of umbrella we're kind of going for. So we're going to be looking at focusing on the coaches, because that's what mostly people do in the YDF tribe. They're coaching other people to empower themselves in some way, whether it be business, personal development, or whatever. They're doing that. That's what they're doing, and we've kind of realised that. So we're going to speak to the coaches and use the kind of language of the coaches as well to bring more coaches in. So I'm really excited about that. It's going to be good. So myself, I'll be speaking at YDF Arizona. Maria Flynn will be speaking at YDF Arizona, and Lauren Jono will be speaking at YDF Arizona as well. And we may have one other person, but we don't know yet. But definitely the 3 of us are going to be there. So it's going to be brilliant. And I'm really looking forward to it. And
yeah, go ahead, keep going.
I was going to say with that as well, if you join us at the YDF Arizona, you can join us also at the growth event. Brenda Bouchard, Dean Graziosi, I think Trent Shelton, Sean Stevenson might be there. I don't know who's going this year, but it's last year's event looked absolutely amazing. I was gutted they couldn't make it. They're going again.
I think Larry King is going.
Larry King is going.
They've got some health and fitness folks that are going. Tony Horton with P90X. I don't know if anybody's familiar with that P90X. There's some really great ones. And this will be my second time going to that event. And I think I would go either way, whether we were having the YDF pod or not, I would still go to the growth event because they have really not just got great speakers, but they are very active in engaging the audience and doing breakout sessions.
Yeah.
So that you can practice some of the things that you've learned and come away with big aha moments. And I love that they include the audience beyond just listeners. They're very, very active and engaged. Which to me is always a good sign of a really good event. And we're definitely going to be doing that at YDF pods as well. For those that are coming to that, bring your laptops, bring your questions. You'll have Stephen and myself right there. And if you just need us to take over your laptop for a second to get you set up right, we'll make it happen for you, for sure. Yeah, so it's going to be very practical with the YDF event as well. It's not just going to be us talking, it's going to be different from what we'd maybe normally do. I think but it's going to be much more interactive as well. So I think it's going to be a really good event. I'm really looking forward to that. But I was going to go over to the growth event because I missed it last year and I was gutted I missed it. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go this year. And then that's when I said to Maria, why don't we have the YDF program a couple of days before it? Just a one-day event. And this is how it kind of came about as well. So that is YDF Arizona. So I think there's only 27 tickets left, and we've not even done the marketing yet. We've not really done anything about it. So we're going to start that in the next couple of weeks. So if you're thinking about going, or you were thinking about going, grab your tickets just now so you don't lose out, because literally there is only 35 tickets. It's going to be, we want it to be purposefully small so we can have that interaction, so we can work with you hands-on as well. Yeah, exactly. We wouldn't be able to do this in a bigger venue. So definitely hands-on in YDF. And the extension of that, I don't know if we made it clear or not, but if you buy your ticket for YDF Arizona, the folks at Growth have connected with us so that we can then also offer you a ticket at the cost of registration only to go to Growth. So if you want to, take a few days and enjoy YDF, and then go to Growth, that would only be $97 to go to Growth, which is a steal because they've removed the ticket price of $497 for the YDF pod event attendees. Yeah, so it's going to be really good if so you'll get that ticket for $97 as well, and you can join us there because we're obviously going as well. So that would be fantastic to kind of see at the Growth event. So you're getting the kind of best of both worlds as well. You're learning about the business, but you're also getting to learn kind of personal development side of it as well. The Growth event is going to be absolutely amazing. I'm really looking forward to it. And I can't wait. So join us there. Click on that link if you haven't already and get your tickets in just now. Yeah. And I'm just going to book all my seats in the hotel and everything. Today, I need to book the kind of flights so I don't miss my own event. Yeah, please. It's going to be good. It's going to be brilliant. So I can't wait to see you there as well. I know we've got 7 people lined up already, and there's going to be another 27. So that's it for the kind of news. What else? Yeah, the YDF local business thing I was working on as well. That's been in the works in my mind for ages, and I started it, but I had to do the YDF revamp. So I'm going to have to now. Well, we're going to work on the webinars. So what myself and Maria do, we kind of work on a webinar, and we'll do a webinar a week or something, and work on the webinars to get more coaches into the program. And we've also thinking about kind of other things, offshoots of YDF. I'm not going to tell you about that just now, but it's really exciting. Really exciting. It's going to be huge. Actually, it's going to be absolutely huge. We're thinking it's going to be huge. So we're working on that as well. But the YDF local business, and I was particularly speaking to Laurie here, because I know she was the one asking about it all the time. It's still in the works, Laurie, if you're kind of watching just now. It's just other things have kind of taken over at the moment. So I do apologise. I shouldn't have bloody announced it when I did, but I did, and I'm still committed to doing it. It's just the timescales have kind of gone But I think Lori would have a big smile on her face once we can reveal everything that's going on. So I think Lori's going to be like, good call, Stephen. No, it's all really, really good. I think it's really exciting, the things that are unfolding, and the things that YDF is branching out to do, which is just puts me in awe. Big month this month of July. Huge.
It's an absolute huge month, and it's grown kind of all the time, which I'm kind of really happy about. We've taken a couple of months break. Well, not a break, but from promoting it, we've not really promoted for the last couple of months. The last big promotion was, I think, in March, April time. So we're going to start that again. That's going to be very soon, and you'll see more people in the YDF tribe. So fresh new faces in there, and that'll give us all a wee bit kind of impetus to put more kind of into it, what we're doing as well. So it's going to be good. I'm really looking forward to things that are going on.
Yeah, that the YDF group is going to be very empowered, not just by the new modules, but by the added faces and growing that network. Just amazing, amazing possibilities. All right, we've gotten some questions in and some comments. I saw Jen Atkinson here. I'm not sure if you saw her already, but I did want to do a special shout out to Jen. She released her she's a YDF member. She's a Braveheart, a yoga instructor. She's got a great page out there, and she just started her membership site. I'm sorry, my phone keeps going off. Hold on just a moment. She just started her membership site for doing yoga online. And I'm just so excited. So congratulations to you. You launched that. You have it going. We've had we did our one-on-one coaching through YDF. And so I knew this was in the works, and it's exciting to see it play out. And I'm actually signing up, Jen. I will be one of those that are going to be doing yoga online with you. So I'm excited.
Excellent. So is this going to be a live program then?
Yeah, you can sign up. You can sign up and be a member. I think it's $20, and you get a live video or a live session with Jen in a private group where she's going to be doing yoga, and she will do modifications for you, all that good stuff. But I love it. I asked her if I could do the yoga, even though my arm is a little out of kilter at the moment, and she said yes, absolutely, that she could help me. So
excellent. I might join you then.
Oh, you want to do it with me?
Yeah, I'd love to. Can I take up? We done hot yoga. We used to do hot yoga.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we done that for 6 months, and we went kind of religiously for about 3 times a week, even though it was about 30 miles away. And I kind of loved it. I'm not that flexible, but I'd love to do kind of normal yoga. I wouldn't say normal yoga, but there's different kind of strands of yoga. So I'd like to try that. So yeah, I'm going to sign up as well, Jen.
Okay. Yeah, no, I'm excited. She actually, I love how she's talking about it, because she's presenting yoga for those people that are intimidated by yoga. And I was one of those people that was intimidated by yoga, so much so that I hired a yoga person to come to my house. Wow. And then I invited just my small network of people to come to my, little studio in the basement, so that we could have private yoga for all of us that were intimidated to go to a yoga studio. And I fell in love with it. And I did it for about 6 months or so. And then life took over again. And I'm thrilled that you've made it so easy to do yoga. I mean, it's online. I think every Thursday that she's doing it.
Brilliant. Jen, put up a link. I know you probably wouldn't want to do that, but if you put up a link just now so other people can check out as well, that would be brilliant.
So happy. Good stuff. We've got great coaches and teachers over there at YDF. All right. Without further ado, all right. Lori Emmett says, thought you must have been in Facebook jail again. I guess you could say that.
Yes.
Howard Mann has a question. Any word on when we will be able to do multiple people lives?
Howard, there's no word as yet. They're still speaking about it just now, and they're still testing it actually, but nothing for the whole community at the moment. So I would imagine they usually do testing phase for about 1 or 2 months. So I would imagine maybe July, kind of end of July, maybe end of August time, they'll start rolling it out. And even then, it's not going to be to everybody. So no, at the moment, there's no word on or specific dates or definitive dates that's going to be coming out. But we will keep you posted if I hear anything. I definitely will keep you posted, Howard.
Yeah, I mean, the only way to do it right now is through YDFLive, which is what we're using.
Yeah.
And it seems to be the easiest. It's $12 a month for just the minimum package that they have. It's no longer free. I think it's just a 2-week free trial period, if I'm not mistaken. So so it's like $12 a month, and I just signed up actually, so I'll be using it later on for my interview, as a matter of fact.
Brilliant.
Let's see. The Howard Man says, where do I find the countdown clock for the lives?
Where do you find the countdown clock? What I've done in the past when I've been using OBS, I don't use OBS, but I've used Wirecast, and OBS is similar. I use a video downloaded from YouTube, and it's got a countdown. So you can go to YouTube, type in 2-minute countdown clock or 1-minute countdown clock, download it from downvids.net. You can download YouTube videos from there. I didn't tell you that, by the way. But you can download it from there and put that into your kind of starter video. So you could do that. Howard, I don't know what you're using, if you're using OBS or Wirecast or what you're using.
If I'm not mistaken, I think Howard is either just using the laptop or the phone. So, I mean, there's a natural schedule and mini countdown when you do OBS, because it puts up the schedule and you can click get reminders and do all that. And Howard, you and I Howard is also a YDF main member, Braveheart, and we still need a coaching session together. So when you're ready, if that's something that we want to talk about, I can definitely help you get OBS set up for yourself.
You're saying laptop that he's using it from. It's directly from Facebook. So I think from the laptop, you're not able to do an intro video. So you wouldn't be able to do the countdown for that. The only way you'd be able to do it is to schedule it, and that gives an automatic kind of countdown. When people go to the page, it'll just count down to say Howard is going to go live in the next 2 minutes or something like that. You wouldn't be able to do an intro video. You can with Wirecast and OBS, so you can definitely do that.
And like I said, OBS has that, between OBS and Facebook, there's that natural 3-minute countdown. I think that you're going to go live in 3 minutes or something like that. We're taking your questions today. So if you have a question, be sure to post it in the comments. It could be about anything having to do with your Facebook, your email, your online business, any question that you have for Stephen and myself. You have us for the next 20 minutes or so. We've got a 30-minute show where we'll answer your questions. And I see everybody is liking Jen's page, which is awesome. Louise has a question. She says, an article came my way this week. Hello, Louise, by the way. She's also a lovely YDF member. She says, an article came my way this week about using dark posts to target your audience. Do you know anything about this? If so, what's your view?
Yeah, what a dark post is, Louise, is basically as a post that doesn't go onto your wall. So you still use your page as for the dark post, but it doesn't actually go onto your Facebook page. Nobody sees it from your Facebook page. So what it is, you can create an advert and specifically target a bunch of kind of people, or focus on a bunch of people. Like you could say, I want to target everybody who likes Brendan Bouchard's page, and just do a dark post. And a dark post just means it's not on your page, but you can still advertise. So that's what that is. I've had that out for a few years, to be honest, but I think it's getting more attention for some reason. You're going to get more insights into the kind of dark post, and going to be able to do more with the dark posts as well. So I think it's useful if you don't want to post on your page, because normally when you do an advert, it's automatically posted on your page. But when you do a dark post, it's not posted on your page. So, for example, if you're in the personal development field and you want to promote a business product, for example, it's not necessarily going to fit with the personal development kind of page that you've got. So you can do a dark post instead and target a different audience altogether. So that's the reason behind dark posts. But that's one of the reasons behind dark posts. And they can be really useful as well. But they're going to be doing more with dark posts and giving you more insights into it. And that's why it's coming up more in the news kind of over the past couple of weeks.
It's kind of a cool option to test some ads out.
It's really good. It's just for testing as well. Yeah, like you say, you can test ads out on different kind of markets and different audiences. So it's good from that point of view. So yeah, it's definitely worth checking out.
Awesome. Lori Emmett has a question. I notice a lot of the leading Facebook ad managers are now saying that with the increasing cost of Facebook ads, it's no longer viable to use them to sell low ticket items in the low hundreds of dollars. I was wondering if you agree with this, and if you think there's a price point that starts to become viable to give reasonable ROI.
Yeah, I think, Lori, it depends on how you do it. I had somebody from the YDF tribe write to me this week saying they spent $200 on an ad and they got $4,000 in return. I think it was, or $400 and they got $4,000 in return. So it depends on how you do it. So what a lot of people do now is content marketing. So what you do is you have a brilliant kind of article on the topic that you want to kind of talk about, or the topic, if you want to send people to a webinar, you don't send them directly to the webinar. You send them to an article, which then has a pop-up to go to the webinar, for example. So you spend your advertising dollars on sending people to the article, which has got great content. So you're going to get, it's going to be cheaper, much cheaper for you than if you're trying to send people directly to a webinar. So the people that have gone over to the article, then what you do, you say, okay, I want to target people who have went to the article and have read maybe more than 3 minutes or something, or they spent more than 3 minutes on the article. And you target those people and send them directly to the webinar. Also, you can have a pop-up from the article inviting people to go to the webinar. That's a much cheaper way of advertising. So give people great content first, and then you have a pop-up, and then you retarget the people that read the original article. And you can have a sequence of adverts as well, just like an email system. You can have a sequence of adverts that go out. So it's not just the once that you'd send out a retargeting campaign. You'd send out maybe 5 different ones, because 5 different messages might have 5 different types of people within that retargeting list. I don't know if that makes sense or not. I don't know if you know about retarget. I would imagine you would, Laurie. But that's how a lot of the kind of big marketers are doing it. And I think it's a much better way of doing it. You're giving something away for free, i.e. a brilliant, great article, and then you're going to get people to sign up for a webinar on that particular topic, if it was a webinar. And that's how most people sell kind of bigger ticket items in the hundreds of dollars. If it's a low ticket item, you can get people to sign up for your list from the article, and then give them a $7 kind of program or something, then upsell them from there to $197, upsell them from there to $497, and that's how you get your advertising dollars to work for you. I hope that makes sense, Laurie.
Yeah, I hope so too. That was a good one. Good explanation, by the way. All right, if you have a question, by all means, just put your question in the comments section and we will grab them for you. Put a big Q in the front. And that was quick. Angela Vallely is here. Hello, Angela. Joan Francis is another YDF member and Braveheart. And her question is, or more of a highlight for Stephen. I noticed that Facebook has asked if I want to follow YDF page. I already was following, love YDF and all the info, but wondering if it was because you got blocked. Just saying, because your viewing numbers are usually in the hundreds. Great info. Thank you both.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on, Angela, with Facebook. Well, I do know what's going on. It's a music violation within the videos. So when I post videos, we're doing it now from later.com. I don't know if that's got something to do with it. So when we're posting videos and it's got music from audioblogs.com, a lot of it is getting blocked. So it means it's blocking me for 24 hours. But my concern is if I'm getting blocked 5 times in 2 weeks, so they're going to give me a kind of ban on all of Facebook for, I don't know, a week or so, which they did in the past as well. So we're really going to have to look at that and see where to use the music from, because it is a real pain in the arse. I've not been able to do lives. It's been totally disrupted. But not only that, it's affecting the page, because as you know, videos are big. Videos are big for growing your page. And I'm usually getting about 15 to 30,000 likes a week. But because of all these blocks and I can't post videos, I'm down to about 10,000 new likes every single week, which sounds a lot, but if you've got a big page like mine, it's all relative. So that's how much the videos or not having videos is affecting my page. And it's a real pain in the arse. However, there's one upside to it. When I'm posting blog posts, there's more clicks. I'm getting more clicks on the blog posts over to kind of my CYT page, which means obviously more advertising or more advertising revenue that I'm getting as well. So I've noticed that going up. So there's a kind of balance there, but I'd rather be on video, I'd rather do lives as well. So yeah, I don't know what's going on. It's the music, so we're going to have to look at that.
Yeah, and Cheryl Fletcher Greening is asking a follow-up on that. She says, question, you're blocked because both music, Stephen? Wow.
Yeah, it's purely because of the music, because Facebook have got a program that runs in the background. And if you put a video up, this program will automatically kind of review that kind of video with the music in it, and it'll say, oh, this is copyrighted music. And it will block that video, send you a message, and you say, okay, I'm just going to post it. But it then blocks you for another 24 hours because it thinks you're using copyrighted material without kind of asking for permission for it. So it's a bit of a pain because there's nothing you can do about it. There's absolutely nothing. You can write to Facebook and kind of say this is not right or something, but nothing gets done about it, to be honest. So yeah, it says purely because of the music. But I think with any music that you had, any music that you put up, I think you're still going to have the same problem. So even if I kind of sat and played my piano and kind of recorded it, I think this program in the background would still kind of highlight some of it because it might be very similar to something else. I think it's far too sensitive, whatever program they're using in the background. But that's what's happening just now. And as you say, normally we've got a couple hundred viewers on at the moment, but we've only got 25 on just now. So there's obviously something kind of going against my page at the moment. But what do? Nothing. You just write it out. These things are going to happen. It's going to happen 3 or 4 times when you're on your Facebook page throughout your 2 years or 3 years that you've been on. It's going to happen. You just write it out. There's no point getting het up about it, or no point kind of complaining about it to everybody. You just say, okay, I'm banned or I'm blocked just now. I'll be back with you in a couple of days or whatever. So
yeah,
that's how we go about that.
It's happened to me. It happened to me early on in my journey. And it's like you've said too, and this is one of the things that you teach over in YDF is you don't put all your eggs in one basket. So, being blocked is just a temporary thing, but this is why we invest in, getting a good email management system up and connecting to people through our email, through our newsletters, through other venues other than Facebook. So there you go. Let's see. Angela Vallali says, so does that mean that everyone gets unfollowed from your page when that happens?
No, it doesn't mean they're getting unfollowed. It just, there shouldn't be any difference with that on the page. So you shouldn't be getting messages to say, do you want to follow the YDF page? Because everything stays exactly the same. You're still following, hopefully. So I hope this is not a new thing they're bringing out. So it wouldn't be that everybody gets unfollowed, because that would mean I would lose on the YDF page, I think, 200,000 followers coming up for. Mm-hmm. So no, that doesn't happen. So I don't know why you're getting that message, Angela, to say, do you want to sign up for the YDF page? I'm
wondering if it's because it's after a certain amount, even though you might be a follower, perhaps because you weren't active on the page with the liking, commenting, or sharing, maybe that it'll come up for you again.
Yeah, but Angela comes on regular.
Yeah, she does too much. That's true.
So I don't know.
That's true. We don't know. Another Facebook glitch, maybe.
I know.
Femi Adetayo is saying, I was blocked from promoting on my page, and I've written to Facebook, but all I get is that they can't do anything.
So you're blocked altogether. So it's not just for a week or 2. You're just blocked altogether. I've never given you any.
I was blocked from promoting on my page. So an ad or a post maybe that didn't get through. That's how I read it.
Yeah, and you can't do anything. Yeah, there's very little you can do. Obviously, you can write to them and request just a quick message just saying why you should not be blocked for this particular advert. You can do that with the adverts. You can't do it when you're blocked from video. You can't write to them directly pertaining to that particular video. It's just a general comment that you can write to them. But when you've got adverts, they give you a chance you should have an email sent through directly from Facebook saying, if you don't think this is right, click here. So you can click there, put in your kind of reasons why it's not, and they should write back to you quicker. That's because it's advert managers, and that's the bigger part of what brings in money. So they want people to be happy. But if it's normal kind of day-to-day stuff like a post or a video post or something like that, you've not got a chance to write directly to Facebook. But with adverts, you do have.
All right. Darlene Dawn, another YDF member, is here. She says, I've had a warning regarding the music, and mine also was from audio blocks, but it was just a warning. I actually thought I would be blocked because I still used the music.
Yeah, so this is from Audio Blocks as well. I think what I'm going to write to kind of Audio Blocks, let them know, and I'm going to cancel the subscription for Audio Blocks because it seems to be is from Audio Blocks. And it might be, and this is what I'm thinking might be happening, is people are submitting their music to Audio Blocks, and they're saying, okay, you can use this for kind of uncopyrighted material. But then what they do is they'll kind of copyright it in some other way, like on YouTube or something like that. And they've not bothered to tell or take it off Audio Blocks, for example. So it might be that's happening, or it could be something that Audio Blocks are doing. I don't know, but I'm going to have to cancel the subscription with Audio Blocks. But I'll write to them first and let them know exactly why I'm cancelling. And I've just renewed the subscription, so I'll write to them and then get a refund, and then I'll go over to another kind of place where we can get music that's not copyrighted.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay. Cheryl Fletcher Greening. Oh, there goes your question. Says, Stephen, are you going to do your CYT lives anymore?
Yes, it's just purely because I'm blocked. So the CYT lives are coming. So I went to do one, I think on Monday I was blocked. Then I think I done one on Tuesday. Then Wednesday I was blocked again. I didn't do one yesterday. That was basically, it wasn't because I was blocked, it was because I was working on other things. But I was going to do one today as well, but I'm blocked again today. So I can't do my CYT live. Now I can do it through the likes of this, but as you can see, the numbers are very, very low just now. So Maria kindly gave me access to her kind of BeLive account, or she's doing it through her account, and I'm kind of being an interviewed guest. But it doesn't really work. So I'm going to leave it till I'm unblocked. I'm going to look at all the videos that we've got going out as well. We'll speak to Letitia about that, who works kind of on the videos, but it's nothing to do with Letitia. It's just purely Audio Blocks. So I can't do the CYT lives at the moment, and that's affecting the page as well. Mm-hmm. So as I said, you just roll with the punches. You go with what you've got. Facebook have been brilliant to me in the past. Look at what I've kind of achieved because of Facebook. So I can't really complain too much. I just get pissed off when it happens all these times in a row, 5 times in a row within the space of 2 weeks. Yeah. So we'll see what happens from here. But I should be back on Monday doing the CYT lives.
Yeah, I agree. Facebook has been a great asset more than anything. These are just bumps. Yeah. Femi Aditayo is saying, I'm thinking of opening another page. I have about 15,000 people that have liked my page. I have done all you said, and I got a reply that the decision is final. What? So you're blocked from your page completely then, not just from promoting something on your page. That's what I'm confused about. Yeah,
if that's the case, Femi, I would definitely open up another page.
Yeah.
Create another page and really start from there. But usually what they do, if you're blocked from advertising, is your personal profile that's really blocked from advertising. It's not your page. So you have to be careful of that. So maybe open up another page just to test it, and then put a post up and see if you can advertise to that, and see if they're going to block you from that brand new page as well. So that's what I'd do, Femi, just to test it out. But usually it's because everything's linked to your personal profile, and that's usually what's blocked. It's not your page that's actually blocked. Depending on what your page is about, to be honest, there's a couple of scenarios there. But yeah, I would test it, start a brand new page, put a post up, try and boost it, and see if that works. If it doesn't, it means it's your profile that's blocked altogether.
And we have a question from Darling Dawn. Again, she says, what other places could you suggest for music? I borrow some from my son's band with their permission, hoping that their label does not object.
Right, give me a wee second just now, because Michael Stelzner, he suggested music. I'm just going to go onto his page just now, because I'm a member of the kind of society that he's got for...
Right, give me a wee second. Just now.
Michael
Stelzner, give me a wee second. He suggested music. I'm just going to go on to his...
Right, so we're going to go into... If you can just keep talking, I'll just look for this.
Well, while you're looking for the music, and I was actually hoping you didn't hear the blender going off in the background. The kids are home and making breakfast already.
Oh, no, I didn't.
Yeah, okay, good. Louise Crescent Crow, YDF Braveheart, has a question. I am going to launch my business page. Congratulations. I know you've talked about the dance on Success Wednesday over there in YDF. My current page has been more of a way to get used to functions and build an audience. I'm wondering whether to start a new page or just transitioning existing page into the new business. Advice? I know my immediate answer. Can I go ahead and take it?
Go ahead.
I would go with transition, because your audience has grown with you. They've connected with you. Have them continue to be a part of the journey with you as you now move into this business side. I'm excited for you, Louise. She just posted that she's been doing she's been going to school. She's getting everything in line for coaching, and she's building that page. I would love for you to continue to grow and transition the page that you started, you've learned, and now you move on to the next phase. That would be my suggestion. And transition.
I've kind of missed that altogether, I have to admit, because I was looking for that other site. I've now found it, but I'm just going to go back to that, Louise, if I can, if that's okay.
Sure, I'll ask it again. She says, I'm going to launch my business page. I am going to launch my business page. My current page has been more of a way to get used to functions and build an audience. I'm wondering whether to start a new page or just transition the existing page into the new business page. Advice?
Ah, right. Okay, I'm with you now. I'm up to speed. And what did you say, Maria?
I said keep your audience with you. They're growing with you. I would just transition.
Yeah, and just use the same page or start a new page?
I would use the same page.
There's two schools of thought. Here you can use the same page. It depends on how many you've built up to. If you've got 100 likes or something, then you could start a brand new page from scratch. And just do it that way. So you're focusing totally on the kind of business side of it and what you're hoping to achieve, and you're going to have that target audience. So you're looking to kind of build up and build your tribe around. Or if you've got maybe 10,000, 15,000 likes or something, use the same page that you've got just now and just transition it over and kind of slowly turn it into the business page that you're looking to do. I'm heading up to 350 now, Louise is saying. Over the last couple of weeks, if you start a new page, it's been beneficial, and this has usually not been the case in the past, and it's something I wouldn't suggest in the past. But if you're starting up a new page and you've got the target audience in mind, you know who exactly you're speaking to, you've got your message, you've got everything, then it might be more useful to start up a brand new page as well. Not as well, but to start up a brand new page. But invite everybody that's from your old page over to that page. And I think it's going to give it more reach. And here's the reason, here's my thinking behind it. When you have got a page, say for example, it's got 350 likes and it's not that high engagement. So say there's only 0.01% engagement usually, then Facebook are kind of going to forget about it unless you do advertising. But if you're starting a brand new page and you kick off straight away with high engagement, then you're going to get more likes and you're going to get higher engagement ongoing as well. And this has only been recently that this has started to happen when people are starting up brand new pages. I was speaking to Letitia about this, and it was Letitia that kind of noticed it, and she's noticed a couple of people in the group had started brand new pages and it's doing really well. So I think that's Facebook are tending to forget about the lower engagement pages if people have not worked on it for a while or they're not in there quite as much as they used to be. So it's all about engagement. We say that all the time. It's all about your engagement. If you can keep your engagement high, Facebook are going to reward you with more reach. So if you've not got that much engagement on your 350 page, it might be wise to start up a brand new page. And I know that goes against what I've kind of said in the past, but it looks with all the algorithm changes that it might be wise to do that. If you've got 150,000, it's a totally different story. You need to start advertising to kick in that engagement again. That would be my advice there, Louise.
So I have a question then. So so it totally makes sense to me, everything that you just said. But if you have a page that's 350 that's got low engagement, well, then if you can't private message people that have liked your page unless you're friends with them. So if you've already got a page that's low engagement and you post on that page to like the new page, if it's got low engagement, they wouldn't see that message to begin with.
They wouldn't see the message. That's why you can use advertising just specifically to the people who like that page, which is only 350.
Ah, I see what you're saying.
So you just boost it or do a normal ads or something like that. Say, I'm starting up a brand, or you could do a video. A video would be better, a 1 minute video. Mm-hmm. Starting up a brand new page, go to this, click the link above this video, and go over to the brand new page, and people that are interested in will go over. And because it's only 350 people, it's not going to cost that much in advertising.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. So there you go. You know, my response comes from a place of community, because I've said that from the beginning. I think I came out of the womb talking about community. But what you're talking about is bringing the community over, which. Yeah,
it's just purely for the engagement point of view. But if you've been doing kind of live shows and stuff like that, you've been doing it weekly or something, and people are regularly showing up, that would be a different story as well, because you're building up your tribe from your live shows as well. Yeah. So that would be a totally different story if you're doing something like that. But if all you've been doing is kind of posting and maybe posting a video or something, but you've not been doing lives and people have not been seeing your face, then I would start a new page. If not, if you've been doing lives and people are getting used to you, then I'd probably keep the same page. So it just depends on the scenario.
Yeah, and she just followed up. She says, I've been doing weekly lives, blogs, and feel like the engagement is just starting to gain traction.
Well, that's see what I said before? Just totally disregard that then.
And I think the only reason my response is because I follow Louise.
Right, so you've seen her lives and stuff like that.
Yes, I kind of feel like that she's got this thing going right now. She's got a vibe on her page. That's where my response was coming from.
Right, so I'm talking absolute shite then. Louise, just ignore everything I just said there. No, if you're doing lives, it's totally different because you're building up that tribe. Even if it's only 350, you're getting people outside those 350 to come into your lives as well. So yeah, if you've been doing a weekly live show, then keep the page you've got and just start to build that up and keep on doing the lives as well. Just transition it over to your kind of target audience and your message and your header and whatever you're going to call it as well. So yeah, I would do it from that point of view, Louise, definitely if you've been doing lives.
And what do you think about this? I mean, if you're going to stay on that page and transition, would it be a smart thing to authentically market to that page and make them a part of their transition with you? So as you're coming up with your branding, as you're coming up with your logo, as you're coming up with themes that you want to talk about in your blogs and really focus in on what your message is, I mean, couldn't you use that in the form of polls and questions and using the audience on that page to help them be a part of your journey to transitioning?
Yeah, I think that's a brilliant idea because you're bringing your community along with you. So if you're bringing out a logo and say you're getting a logo design, for example, and you're putting on to 99designs.com and you pick the top 5 logos, you get your audience involved and say, I'm going to show you 5 images of the logos I'm thinking about using. Tell me what you think. And you can do that in a live. You can do it you can do it in a poll now on a page, but you could still kind of use a poll-like post just to say, what one do you like best? 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. And you get people involved that way as well. So they're coming along your journey with you. And the more they're coming along your journey, the more they feel connected to you as a person. And we've done this kind of with YDF as well. We've done this kind of all along the YDF journey. So that's a great suggestion, Maria. Yeah, just bring your current tribe on your journey with you as you transition.
Yeah, because even though it's not a group, it's a page, it's still a community. It's still a bigger community. And, while social media is a marketing tool, it's only a good marketing tool when you get that you're building relationships and communities and connection.
And that's what it's all about.
And that's what it's all about. And Louise is on the right track because that's kind of what she's doing over there on that page. At least I think so, Louise. And you're doing a great job. That's 30 minutes.
Is that 30 minutes already?
Yes.
Oh, that's not so good. Okay, I'm just checking. It's because I've not been on lives. I'm missing my bloody live shows, so I've not been on lives. I'm thinking, we'll just stay on for 2 hours. We'll just have a wee chat, have a wee cup of coffee.
Speaking of, oh shoot, I left my coffee in the kitchen. Well, we can stay on a little bit longer since you're not going to be doing a CYT live if you're open to that. And 2 questions just rolled in.
Right, okay, excellent. We'll just keep going. We'll be here until the next 5 hours or something.
I have an interview today. All right, Cheryl Fletcher Greening is asking, as a blogger, did you get a link to your blog on your page to start?
As a blogger, do you put a link to your blog on your page to start? Yes. So if I'm reading the question correctly, there, Cheryl, what you can do on your page, you can have links that go to your blog in various different places from your page. I think that's what you mean, is it? So yes, you would put a link up there going to your blog as well. And you could do a live on it. You could put a post about it as well, just to advertise the fact that you've got a brand new blog or whatever, and you can start putting posts up from there as well. But I would let people know about it first. But there's about 3 different places on your page that you can put a link. So the main one would be the button on your page that you can go to at the very top. You can have a call to action button there, and you can have it directly linked over to your blog. I think that's what you mean. But there's various different places you can put it on your page. Yeah,
on your page. And also, I just always like to make sure that both sides are talking to each other. It's not just about, Facebook having a link to your blog or to your website, but that your website also has a link back to your Facebook, that there's always a loop going back and forth.
There's a cycle there.
Always a cycle. And the same when it goes into your email and your emails go out, that there's a link always to those things.
Yep.
Laisla Bonita is asking, where's the best to post the lives you do, either on your timeline or on your page?
It'd be if you post it. So if you've gone live from your page, obviously it's on your page already. So you can post it to your personal profile, and you can post it if you've got other pages that you own on Facebook as well. You can post it there as well. I think, am I reading that question correctly? Yeah.
Yeah, it's where's the best to post the lives you do? Live on your timeline or on your page? When you say you do, you mean the ones that you're doing personally, Laisla, or the ones that we're doing? Where do you want to share them? There's 2 ways we can take that question. So if you're doing a live, I would recommend from your page, and then from your page, share it out from there, upload it to your blog if you would like to do that and use it as a blog. If you're sharing the YDFLive or the CYTLive, then you can share it wherever you like. You can share it back onto your page or to your own timeline. If you think it adds value to what it is that you're doing on your own page, awesome, share it there. If it's something you just like to share with your friends on your personal page, go for it, or both if you like.
Yep, definitely. And remember, with your live shows, you can repurpose your live shows. So you can put it on YouTube, you can put it on Twitter, you can put it on Instagram, you can chop it up and put it onto Instagram as well. So repurpose it. You can put it into a blog post with the kind of information underneath as well, where you've got writing, so you get more search engine juice as well. So there's loads of ways to repurpose your live. So it's not just about doing a live show on Facebook. Remember and repurpose your content as well. We always kind of post lives on YouTube, not necessarily in order because they're on different topics. So we always post that. Might not get much traction just now, but at least we're keeping a presence on YouTube. We're doing the same with the kind of posts on Instagram, and we're doing it on Twitter as well. So we're doing it kind of lots of different places just to keep our hands in on the other social media sites, and you can use your lives for that as well, which is fantastic to repurpose content.
Yeah, absolutely. Jen is thanking us for the shout out. My pleasure.
It's a pleasure. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, we love the Bravehearts, and we love your lives. We love everything that you're doing, and this is awesome that you're bringing yoga to us live on your laptop.
Yeah, it's going to be good. Well, I don't know if it's live. I don't know. It'll be different times for me. I presume there's going to be a section where you can actually watch the video.
You can watch the video in replay, and you'll have to do it in the evening. I think it's at 1 o'clock on Thursdays. 1 o'clock my time, so it would be 6 o'clock your time live.
Yeah, so that'll be probably. But if I can watch the replays as well, so I'll definitely sign up.
Yeah.
For that, Jen, because I think that'll be good.
Dave Moore is here. He says, "Sorry, it's a bad reception on my inflatable in the pool. Missing the call. Back on Monday."
Hey, Dave, I hope you're enjoying yourself.
That's funny. So I guess it's not raining where he is. All right. Those were the last 2 questions. You've got 30 seconds. If you get another question, put it on the comments, and Stephen and I will answer it. And until then, anything else going on with you, Mr. Stephen? Big plans for the weekend?
Big plans for the weekend? No. I'm just going to kind of keep on working today for what we're doing at YDF. I'll just keep on doing that. Sharon's away for the night, so I'm going to pick her up tonight. She's away out with the kind of counterparts in Glasgow. So I'll keep working until I have to pick it up. Saturday, I'll probably go out tomorrow, a drive or something, just up to Loch Lomond or something would be quite good again. And
Nice.
Sunday is a chill out day. What about you?
I will probably be there right along with you, finishing up and getting everybody moved over to the new section for YDF so that they can get access to those new modules. The sooner the better. I know everybody's been waiting for those, so I'll definitely get to that, get it done before the weekend's over for sure.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't think I'm doing anything else. I think it's going to be, a working weekend is not really working because I love what I'm doing. So like every day is Saturday for me. I love this. I love that we're doing this mindset. I love
You still love it.
Mm-hmm.
You do? Because
really
I asked you that this morning at the business meeting, and I think our relationship is close enough now for you to say, no, these are the aspects I don't like, these are the aspects I love. And you just said you still love what you're doing.
I just love everything about YDF. I'm grateful for it every day. And when we were going through, I get to watch the modules that Stephen does and what he's teaching, and so I'm listening. And then, I'm sort of I'm the backside, creating the worksheets that go along with everything that he's teaching. And the whole time I was doing it, I could just hear my brain going, yes, yes, yes. And I could envision specific Bravehearts who I know this will be valuable to, and that will help them get back in track, back in line to what they're doing. And there's something really important about the mindset portion of building a business. And frankly, the mindset part is important in personal and in business. And if you don't have to have a vision for yourself, a purpose for yourself is equally important as an individual as it is as a business.
And when I was doing that vision and the mission statement one as well, Maria, I was thinking this could equally apply, just what you're saying there, to your kind of personal life as well. And I speak about that in the video. That is great to have a vision because it gives you that kind of sense of purpose and something to work towards as well when you've got a vision for your own life. Because a lot of people are kind of going through life, I think. They're going through life and they're just sleepwalking. And that's what it feels like. They're just sleepwalking. They're getting up every single day. They're going to work. They're bored out of their minds. They're coming back watching TV and they're going to bed, and it's all kind of a cycle. But if you have a vision for your life and a purpose, especially if you're a kind of coach and you're kind of in the YDF program as well, that will give you an even bigger sense of a vision as well. And I realised how important it was in your personal life as well when I was doing that module. So, yeah, I hope you're really going to enjoy it. And, I'm always welcome to or open to feedback as well. If there's other modules that you need in there or other videos, then definitely kind of just write to us. We're very kind of open anyway because everybody just writes to us anyway.
Yeah.
And that's what's so good about the YDF tribe. Once you're in there, you're in the inner circle and you can write to us kind of directly and stuff like that as well. That's what's so good about it.
Yeah, I have an idea actually for the YDFLive training that we do in there. The live system, which I'll talk about later with you. I do that here now. But I did have an idea for that. I was inspired today after our meeting to look at that. And because it's important. The data that's coming back from Facebook is really showing us how incredibly important it is to do the lives. And so I was thinking about, ways that we could make it easier for the Bravehearts to get in front of that camera, to get going and get ahead of the curve.
Cool.
All right. So that's where we are. No more questions have come through. Cheryl Fletcher Greening says, you two rock. Thank you. You rock. Rod Skew says, thank you to you both. Thank you. Rod, how fun it was to watch you do your journey through the UK and now that you're back home. I'm going to miss you.
Some journey over the last couple of weeks.
Amazing.
It looked brilliant. I wish I could have just spent the last couple of weeks with him.
How much energy does he have?
Oh, Jesus Christ, man. It's brilliant. It's brilliant to watch as well. Just everything that he's doing or everything he's done. He's back home now, obviously, but
my daughter was completely engaged, just, watching the lives, and because, she manages my social media, and she was just, have you seen his live? Like, does he have a clone? I mean, how much can you possibly do in one day? It was amazing. It was amazing. So I'm glad you're home and safe and sound. He says it's been fun. You can tell that you had a lot of fun. All right. So that's it for us. And that's the end of our show. No
just
more
one comment. I think this is good just before we go. Louise Crescent, I love being in YDF. It's been important for me to connect with others for support and to offer support. And that's what YDF is all about. And I think that's a perfect way to end the show. So thank you very much, Louise. I really appreciate it. And thanks for your message the other day as well.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, then. You have a brilliant, brilliant weekend. Wishing everybody an amazing weekend. Be safe. Have fun. Don't fall off your inflatable, Dave.
I'll be watching. Have a brilliant weekend, everybody, and we'll see you soon. Namaste. Take care.
Namaste. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.